Welcome, learners. Today, we will delve into the fascinating history of the First World War and the countries involved in it. World War I, also known as the Great War, was a global conflict that lasted from 1914 to 1918. It was one of the deadliest conflicts in human history, with over 16 million deaths. The war was fought between two alliances, the Allied powers and the Central Powers. The Allied powers included France, Russia, the United Kingdom, and the United States. These countries were united in their opposition to the Central Powers, and they fought together to defeat them. The Central Powers included Germany, Austria-Hungary, the Ottoman Empire, and Bulgaria. These countries were united in their desire to expand their empires, and they fought together to achieve this goal. There were a number of factors that contributed to the outbreak of World War I. These included nationalism. The rise of nationalism in the late 19th and early 20th centuries led to increased tensions between European nations. Imperialism. The competition for resources and colonies led to conflict between the European powers. Militarism. The buildup of armies and navies in the years leading up to the war created an atmosphere of fear and suspicion. The war began on June 28, 1914, when Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria was assassinated in Sarajevo by a Serbian nationalist. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, and the conflict quickly escalated. Within a few weeks, most of Europe was at war. The Western Front was the main theater of the war. It was a stalemate, with neither side able to make a significant breakthrough. The trenches became a symbol of the war, and they were home to many of the war's most horrific battles. The Eastern Front was also a major theater of the war. The Russians initially gained the upper hand, but they were eventually defeated by the Germans. The Eastern Front was responsible for a large number of casualties, and it had a devastating impact on Russia. The war had a profound impact on the lives of civilians on both sides. Women took on new roles in the workforce. The war ended on November 11, 1918, with the signing of the Armistice of Compiègne. The Allies were victorious, and the Central Powers were forced to surrender. The war had a devastating impact on the world. Millions of people were dead, and many more were injured.